Now, the Fox 61 Weather Watch with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank.
Hi everyone, Fox 61 Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank here on a Weather Watch alert. We are talking about a big rain and wind storm, but the bad thing about this one is the rain will also help contribute to rapid snow melt. So that's a lot of water looking for a place to go, and unfortunately with a lot of storm drains clogged up, backed up, covered with snow, that could lead to additional flooding issues. So that's one of the biggest concerns with this storm. Another concern would be for strong gusty winds, especially as we head towards around midnight tonight. We could see gusts up between 40 to 60 miles per hour. So scattered outages are a possibility, and some minor to moderate coastal flooding during high tide heading into tomorrow morning. So a flood watch has been posted. Again, rivers, streams, unfortunately, if your basement flooded with one of those storms back in December, you're at risk of seeing that flooding again. And just those poor drainage areas on your streets or on your ride to work and school, you know where they are. There's dips, maybe there's not enough places for the water to go. Standing water could be an issue, especially as we head through the overnight hours. And it looks like the National Weather Service has really highlighted us here in Connecticut for a level 3 risk for flash flooding. It's a 4-level threat scale, so that means numerous flooding issues are likely with this system. I also wanted to show you there is a wind advisory in effect for most of the state where we could see gusts up between 40 to 50 miles per hour. But along the shoreline and in southeastern Connecticut, we could see gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour. And for that reason, numerous outages are possible in those areas. We're also expecting some minor coastal flooding again for most along the beaches, but for coastal Middlesex and New London County, there could be some moderate flooding during high tide heading into the day tomorrow. We'll have a consistent southeast wind. So this isn't a nor'easter, it's a sou'easter. And as we head through the overnight hours, noticing those winds peaking around midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning is when we could see those worst winds. So taking a look as we head through the early evening tonight, there is still an area in northern Connecticut where temperatures are close to freezing. With some rain continuing to develop and a bit of a wintry mix, there are some icy spots. We do anticipate that those are only a problem for a couple of hours or so as temperatures continue to rise, and they will rise rapidly as we head through the overnight hours. Notice after 9 o'clock at night, the rain really starts to fill in and it comes down heavily at times. This is the kind of rain that the windshield wipers just can't move fast enough to even clear the water. So it is raining very heavily through the overnight hours. This is 1 o'clock in the morning. You might even hear a rumble of thunder. The rivers and streams are starting to come up. This is 5 a.m. And this is the last push of the heaviest stuff. By 6 a.m., it's over, but I think the damage will be done by that point, and we'll still likely continue to see flooding issues. So even though the heaviest rain and the worst wind is over for the morning commute, I still think there may be big issues out there with some downed trees, scattered tree limbs coming down. And also some flooded roadways may persist. So there might be school delays, maybe even closures heading into Wednesday. I hope there's not, but put that in the back of your mind as well. Heading into Wednesday afternoon, we'll see some clearing, but there is still a chance for a lingering lighter scattered rain or snow shower. Here's a look at the future wind gusts as we head through the evening tonight. By 10 o'clock, we're starting to see those winds come up. Again, they're out of the southeast. And here we go in that window right around midnight is when we're seeing gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour inland, and gusts potentially over 50, 55 miles per hour along the Connecticut shoreline and in southeastern Connecticut. And this would be the point if we were going to see some outages when we might get a bit more of them. Then as we head into the day on Wednesday, the wind switches direction. It becomes more westerly and northwesterly, and it will still remain breezy and blustery as we head through the afternoon, but not the damaging winds that we're anticipating overnight. I did also want to show you just one sample of some of what the smaller rivers could do. So right now the Yantic River is at 3 feet. The river is forecast to go up into minor flood stage, moderate flood stage, and then potentially get close to major flood stage, which is about a 7-foot climb between right now and where it will be heading into midday tomorrow. So unfortunately, we do think a lot of rivers and streams will overcome their banks tonight, the smaller ones especially. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We do get a breather Thursday, Friday. Okay, great. But late Friday night into Saturday, we have another storm on the way, and this one also looks like it will bring rain. So another chance that we could kind of aggravate the flooding situation. After Saturday, we do cool back the numbers, and it does start to look and feel more wintry out here again. And the next possible storm wouldn't be until the middle of next week. That one is looking more wintry, but we're kind of right on the line. Here's a look at your Shoreline 7-day forecast. Again, 50s tomorrow, but falling temperatures as we head through the afternoon. We don't drop below freezing until late tomorrow night, so I wouldn't worry about a flash freeze scenario. For Thursday and Friday, we're in the mid-40s. Again, we see that heavy rain once again coming through for Friday night into Saturday morning, and then clearing by Saturday afternoon. We are colder by Sunday, and then we're watching that potential for another storm by this time next week. Have a good one.